look at the artwork, it looks like they're pissing on Isaac. So they're just like shooting these beams right at Isaac. I'm just like, I can't unsee that. Especially because the one light comes from like the Jenny's crotch. Here we are. The music swells, and we're at the top of the Venus Lighthouse. This is the finale to Golden Sun. Ride this platform right up to the beacon. Once again, this does not look OSHA approved.
No railing, no warning sign.
Oh, they haven't lit the beacon yet. There's still time.
They're like, oh shit, we were having a picnic, quick. Pick up the cheese!
Pack up, pack up, pack up. Throw that star and let's get going.
But I'm
It's like
tired.
ringing the bell on the way out of the restaurant.
Yeah.
Just throw the elemental star down. There we go. Thank you for your service. Felix. Felix, what are you doing here? Yeah, you're supposed to stay with the ship.
I'm not gonna lie, I got really upset whenever I realized, I forget what restaurant it was, but like, if you enjoyed your meal and you ring the bell when you leave. And then I find out that's what they do when you go into remission from cancer. Like, you leave and you ring a bell and everybody like cheers and claps because that means you're in remission.
Well, that's an Arby's. You ring the bell on the way out.
I was just like, well.
I think Long John Silver's has that as well. So what's going on here is Felix came all the way back to the lighthouse to be like, hey, why'd you keep Sheba? You said once you got into Venus Lighthouse, you'd set her free. And they're like, yeah, and?
Just push her off.
No, they need her. But for some reason, like, nobody wants to explain it outright because they don't trust each other.
Ah.
This is where the conflict is happening. And Felix is starting to piece it together. It's like, you don't have to tell me, I figured it out, but I'm pissed that you didn't tell me. And Saturos and Menardi are just like, hey, know your place. Yep, because Saturos and Menardi, they're of fire. Felix is of earth. Alex is water. Jenna's also fire, but just in case, wink wink. And they need Sheba for wind. Because the two lighthouses left are Jupiter and Mars. Yeah? Alrighty.
I'm sure my mic is picking up on this stupid bass that's coming from outside.
Saturos is like, very good, you got it all. Now go back to the ship. Felix is like, no, I'm taking Sheba. I'll stay with Sheba. And they're just like, yeah, that's cool and all, but go back to the ship.
Don't you trust us? No.
Yeah, you can't say that.
I love that about Crowley and Supernatural. Why should we trust you? Oh God, you shouldn't. You shouldn't trust anyone.
But now Felix is trying to pull, well, don't you trust me to protect Sheba? And Saturos is like, no, you just questioned us. So now he's just like, screw it. Come with me, Sheba. I'll protect you. And they're just like, we're standing right here. There's two of us and one of you.
So why is it whenever the blonde bad guy with the long
Menardi.
hair, when they talk, there's like a little red gem that popped up?
Where?
I mean, it was back a little bit. But like when they spoke, there was like a red gem that like was twirling around.
Oh, I think that meant like I could press a button to continue.
Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know. Oh, they're about to fight. And Garrett's like, hey, they're arguing. Now's our chance. Nobody trusts anybody.
This is how we know the power of friendship prevails.
Mm-hmm. Sorry to intrude.
I'm just gonna sneak on right back here. Way to call us out, asshole!
Well, Felix is still an enemy. He just doesn't trust Saturos and Menardi.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, I don't need your help, Isaac. I can take on Saturos and Menardi. And Garrett's like, well, fuck you too.
I feel like that's what Wesker says when he's looking out the door. Set Sheba free!
Set the Sheba free.
When we put a little diaper on him. Set the Sheba free!
Light bulb. Alright, we won't hurt Sheba if you meet our conditions. Now I want to see if you catch on to what Saturos is planning. Alright, so, the rod connected to Hesperia. That is the magic rod that Ivan carries. You need it to access the Jupiter Lighthouse. Hey, Sheba has a voice. She can talk. Oops. Sheba's a shy girl. So Sheba, because she's a wind adept, she knows mind read. And she's reading their mind. But I think Ivan is also a wind adept, so he's kind of like clouding her judgment.
Don't yell at her!
Menardi's getting impatient. Their minds are veiled, yeah. So she thinks it's the one they're looking for. Alright, the terms before we agree not to harm Sheba. Okay, he's gonna explain it. I want the rod that will get us into Jupiter Lighthouse. If you give us the rod, Sheba will not be harmed. Agreed? Okay, so we're giving them the shaman's rod to save Sheba. And by the way, like, no matter what you do, you have to end up giving up the rod.
I figured that's probably one of the,
Like, this is the entire point of the conflict before the final battle. So yeah, Felix is the one that has to grab it to ensure that he can still be trusted. So Isaac handed over the shaman's rod. Okay, so they have the shaman's rod. Keep it safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Oh, where do you think you're going, Sheba? Now, did you catch Saturos' plan?
Yeah, he said that they wouldn't hurt her, not that they'd let her go.
Correct. So they mistook it as you'd free Sheba if we gave you the rod. No, those are your terms.
Semantics.
I said I'd let her go, Will Turner, but you didn't specify when or where. It's Barbossa all over again. But yeah, they're not letting Sheba go. They're not going to hurt her, but they're not letting her go. Yeah, you're not going back. This is it for you.
Excuse me?
And then Garrett puffs his chest. Screw it, this is it for you guys. So here we go.
I am rubber, you are glue. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you.
The final battle with Saturos and Menardi. Menardi has a scythe. She actually has a skill that can one-hit kill a character if it's effective.
Oh.
I think it has like a 70% chance. But basically you'll see like the spirit of the Grim Reaper behind her as she lunges forward. So be careful with that. But yeah, this looks familiar, doesn't it? A certain final boss in a game of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this and I was just like, oh, that's really cool. Like a final battle with a duo. I'll take that. Just make it my own. So they are fire adepts. So do not use meteor, do not use fire spells. They're weak to mercury spells. So I just used Boreas to do quite a bit of damage. Now, easier said than done. You want to pluck out one at a time.
Right.
You want to either go for Menardi and then Saturos, or Saturos and then Menardi. It just makes things easier.
Right.
But summons hit both targets, so summons are also the most effective way to deal the most damage.
Yeah.
So I don't remember which one I go for first, but I'm also just trying to not die.
Just don't die.
Step 1, don't die. Excuse me. Step 2, summon Satan from the bowels of your tummy. Whoop, here comes Supernova. Oh, what's nice is I used resistance, so that only did 10 damage. That's the beauty of resistance. If I didn't use it, I probably would have took about 200 HP.
Wow.
Yeah. But I used resistance, so it was just 2 digits instead of 3. We're going to use Thor. See if that does a little bit of decent damage. It does. Because Jupiter and Mercury are kind of like...
They should have put in the animation from Home Alone when the guy's electrocuted.
Show their skeleton splashes. That would be a nice little detail. But no, we're at the end of the game. What do you think of Saturos and Menardi as villains?
I mean, I didn't really get to see much of them.
Yeah, they kind of were dicks in the beginning and then like showed up. Well, they showed up in... No, Menardi wasn't in Mercury Lighthouse. That was just Saturos. And then they show up towards the end.
So, I mean, I feel like they'd be cool, but they definitely need more...
Screen time?
Yeah.
Okay. It's weird how I remember them being more prominent.
I think because, like, when you took from this game and you made your own, you made them more prominent in your game. Like, we hear from them more, we see them more, they're dealt with more.
Mm-hmm.
But here, like, it's literally you see it in the beginning and you see them in the end. Like, so while I think, again, it's the same with the whole game. I feel like they have the potential to be really good villains,
mm-hmm.
but I mean, I don't really know them.
Yeah. Or maybe Golden Sun: The Lost Age will expand on that.
Possibly.
Although this is a fight to the death, so there's that as well. Or is it?
Dun dun dun. Hand from the grave.
Because after all, like, if we kill them, who's going to be the villain in the second game?
Well, I mean, there are still Sheba and
Felix. Yeah. It's gonna be Kraden. Kraden's gonna be the Daggerin of the Golden Sun series.
What would you do if just, like, a little sprite Daggerin came out and was like, haha! It was me the whole time!
I'd be like, who are you? You're not invented for another 5 years.
Oh my gosh. We're talking about the last story, by the way. I realize I say that a lot. Like, it was Daggerin the whole time! And, like, don't explain that that is from a different video game. Where in, like, the 4th episode of a playthrough, I was just like, I bet Daggerin's the bad guy.
Well, it also doesn't help that, like, the last story is a very niche RPG.
Yeah.
It's not like you're saying it was Bowser the whole time. People know who Bowser is. Even people that don't play that many Mario games know who Bowser is.
It's a recognizable name.
But when you say Daggerin, it's just like, who? Star-Lord, man, come on. That's basically what's happening here. But check it out. I can seal their synergy. So temporarily, Menardi can't use spells. She can just use that deadly scythe.
Yup.
So I'm just like, well, that's cool. Let's hit them with some shine plasma.
You know, that happens to me when I donate blood and I tell them that they don't have to poke me too hard because I will spurt. And they don't listen, and I spurt,
Oh, there
and
it
they're
is.
like, oh, wow.
Death size. It only took damage. It didn't kill Isaac. But it was very quick, but when Menardi attacked, you could see the Grim Reaper briefly. Whoop. Synergy seal is gone. It only lasts, I think, for like 2 turns. So now Menardi's like, I can cast spells again.
I can touch you.
I can touch you now. Alright, boost up our defenses. There we go. 2 spells. Healing. Torch. I don't know why I unleashed Torch. They're fire at it. Oh, okay. That worked. Fire beat fire that time. Alright, all that's left is Saturos. And we did this before at the Mercury Lighthouse, so this battle is ours.
Noise.
Okay, we're gonna use Thor. Yeah, just another shine plasma. That was very effective last time. It was very pretty. I want to do it again. Sap. Nice. Glacier. There we go.
And he's dead.
There goes Saturos. Level 29 Paragon. So there we go. We stopped them from lighting the Venus Lighthouse. Felix, it's okay. Yeah, we're not asking you to give up Sheba. Just come with us. You're free to go. Ah, a conflict of interest. So Felix truly believes that you have to light the lighthouses. He's made up his mind.
I already forgot why they don't want the lighthouses lit.
The wise one told them a great calamity would happen if you light the lighthouses.
Gotcha.
The wise one was the one that they awoke on Mount Aleph.
Yeah.
And he saved them. Whoop. They're not dead yet. And it's just like, come on, you're fooling us. You can barely stand. Oh, good throw, Saturos. Not sure why you didn't lead with that, but sure.
I know.
Just like while Isaac takes his turn, flick.
Yeah.
Oops. Guess I dropped the elemental star into the lighthouse. So yeah. Looks like the lighthouse is lit after all. And because of that, Saturos and Menardi are going to be rejuvenated. Fire and Earth share a symbiotic relationship, and the light will restore their synergy. Ready for round 2?
Sure.
We're gonna fight the true might of the Fire Clan of the North. They're souped up, they're more powerful. Bring it on. Yeah, we beat you once, we'll do it again. We did it before, and we can do it again.
I can go?
Why didn't you let me do this from the beginning?
I know, right?
If you would have let me do this from the
I love
beginning.
how everyone is just standing there waiting patiently for, like, the dialogue to stop.
Yep. Ah, okay. They want Felix to go because they suspect he's going to stab them in the back. So it's just like, you need to leave our site.
Like, listen, we're gonna kill your old friend, so you should go now.
It would be best not to raise our suspicion. Uh-oh. Kamehame.
They're glowing!
This is actually a really cool boss fight.
That's what I want to happen every time my back is cracked. Firecracker.
Just start glowing and fuse together. Here we go, the final battle. They are the Fusion Dragon.
At least they have two heads. I was gonna say if they only had one head and they like formed into one dragon, I would want to be like, who's the front, who's the back?
Nope, a two-headed dragon. I wish I was a dragon with two heads.
Just like every like Disney live action remake that they're making, and they're like, for the Emperor's New Groove, it should just be like two guys in a llama suit.
Oh god. No, we don't need that. But this is one of the bosses that I would love to see in the remake, because it's pretty damn big. You can still tell what it is, so it's not as bad as like some of the monsters we've seen, where I'm just like, well, that's just blur.
Well, I even think like the monsters that are in here, like all of them would be good in a remake, just because it would be clearer and easier to see. Like, there is only so much you can do with sprites when it comes to the detail. Like,
Yeah,
when there's too much detail, you just can't read what the image is.
I got you. This is still a very tough fight, but I find it a bit easier than Deadbeard.
Okay.
Just by a bit, because as you saw, it still knows break, so when you buff, it'll be like, nope, none of that in this house. That will not be happening. We don't do that here, exactly. But I have so many items, might as well use this shit. Start chugging potions and herbs, psi crystals, because why not? This is the final battle. For real this time.
For real.
Well, originally I thought, okay, they're going to be souped up and have, like, more powerful synergy. Round 2. And then they fused, and I was like, where's this game going? And I was just like, oh shit, giant screen-consuming dragon. Alrighty. Let's bring it on. Alright, not bad, not bad. Once again, you want to use ice spells and thunder spells against them. Yeah. Now, the Fusion Dragon has one move that's very deadly, and you'll know it when you see it, because it'd be like, on the one hand, I'm just like, that's kind of cool, but on the other hand, it does look a little silly, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's see here. Boost resistance, that'll be good. We don't really need Wish, everyone's at full health. Some status effects you can inflict on the Fusion Dragon, others you can't.
Okay.
Okay, wish well. Deadly gas. Okay, that's not it, but it is. Luckily, we boost our resistance, so we're okay.
Join the resistance!
Oh, that's why. Okay. So, even if it doesn't do that much damage, it can inflict poison.
Okay.
So you definitely want to be careful, because right now, Garrett is poisoned.
Okay.
So let's see. Oh, shit. I didn't give any herbs to Ivan? Poop.
Sucks to suck!
It's okay. Mia knows cure poison. Using break. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Cure poison. Good. Evil blessing. Ah, shit. Okay. Wasn't too bad. Looks like my resistance is still up. Summon the meteor. It's not going to do that much damage, but it will do some damage. So I'll take it. Kerpow.
Boom.
580. Yeah. Alright. Use Vine to lower your agility. That way my attacks might get in front of your attacks. So you don't intercept my turn, which is good. Boost agility. There we go. I'll lower your agility and boost my own.
There you go.
That's a strategy. Come on, this is the final battle. We can do this. He's going to use break again. All right. I'm sorry. They're going to use break again.
I find it interesting.
It's a male and a female.
Well, that like the English language is one of the only languages that don't use male and female
languages
words or like conjugations. It's
like French, I believe. For friend, it's like compas, male friend, copine, female friend.
Well, not only that, but like the words that you would use surrounding a certain word would be masculine or feminine.
Okay.
So like, for example, like high-heeled shoes in French is actually a masculine word. So if I were to say like, let's go shopping and buy high-heeled shoes, it would be a masculine sentence.
Oh, here it is. Outer space.
Oh boy.
Here they come crashing in. Did that giant dragon just land on us?
They're like, oh shit.
So yeah, it's both badass and kind of funny.
Yeah.
Is that giant dragon coming crashing into Earth?
It's funny. Yeah. It's the difference between la and le. L-A and L-E.
L-E. Okay, let's see here. What else can we do to slay this filthy dragon? Melting Blast.
They said filthy. We just survived the vacuum of space. Okay.
Ooh, you can seal the Fusion Dragon synergy. Nice. That'll give us a few extra turns. Oh, but it can still use deadly gas. That is not synergy. That is just its bad breath.
I feel that.
Menardi has morning breath. Dragon Driver. Ooh, shit. Okay. That one pinched a little. Seems like it got more aggressive when I sealed its synergy. It's just like, oh, alright, I won't use the synergy. I'll use the other stuff. Time to whip out the deadly gases. But that's the deadliest thing about the final boss. It has a wide variety of attacks. Outer space, Dragon Driver, deadly gas, break. It's regular scratch that it'll do. Haha! Oh shit. Ivan and me are poisoned. Gotta get rid of that. Oh, here comes outer space. Ah! Ooh, oh.
3, 2, 1, space. Drifting, falling.
Alright, we gotta cure Ivan and then heal him. He's almost dead. Hang in there, buddy. We're almost there. I'd hate to lose this match right at the end.
Ivan was like, tell my family.
Tell Hammett I made him proud. Tell Mr. Hammett. Did I do you proud? Play my father, he's proud of me. Oh, there goes Ivan. Alrighty. So he's not going to experience that wish well. It's okay, we'll revive him next turn. Or not.
My dragon is stronger than your dragon. Because we have the power of friendship.
Whoop. Should have put up those guardrails. Oh, she's like, see? This could have happened.
I love, though, that, like, the guy, just fell backwards. But the girl did, like, a little twirl.
So there we go. Saturos and Menardi are dead. They're gone. But we couldn't prevent the Venus Lighthouse from being lit.
Can't they just unlight it?
Nope.
Put a cap on that bitch?
Just clog it with the meteor spell.
And we're better now.
Summon all the Ginny. All right, everyone. Piss.
I mean, pretty much. Who's not peeing? Wesker walks away like, it wasn't me.
So there's this artwork. And for the longest time, I didn't understand the context. But basically, the context of the artwork is they're, like, absorbing the Ginny in them. But when you look at the artwork, it looks like they're pissing on Isaac. So they're just, like, shooting these beams right at Isaac. I'm just like, I can't unsee that. Especially because the one light comes from, like, the Ginny's crotch. So I can't unsee that.
You and Isaac have a lot in common.
Indeed we do. Okay. Felix swears that he's going to light the last 2 lighthouses. Just wait and see. Oh shit.
This is how you get radiation poisoning.
Now that would be a better plot line for Golden Sun 3 Dark Dawn.
Years afterwards,
everyone has radiation from the lighthouses.
They're all, like, fused to one another, mixed with monsters.
Oh, there it is. This is weird, though. Oh, shit, that's not good.
It's not funny, but it's funny.
Gotta save Sheba. That's the whole purpose of this last third of the game that kind of just was thrown onto us. I wonder why this lighthouse is reacting so violently compared to the last one.
This lighthouse is about to take fucking lift off.
Yes, it is. Sheba, grab my hand!
No!
Aww. Goodbye,
She
Sheba.
just slowly slides down the side of the lighthouse.
Yeah.
I just picture him making this sound.
Wait,
like...
hold on. Watch this.
Head first, too, man. I imagine...
Isaac said something. Okay, you imagine?
I imagine Sheba making the sound that, like, dragging your face down a glass window like that. Like, as she slides down the side of the lighthouse.
So they're dead, right?
No.
Why wouldn't they be? Sheba just fell off the top of a fucking lighthouse.
I mean, she's a
and
wind
Felix
adept, though, isn't she?
Yeah,
like,
good
couldn't
point.
she just, like, tornado, land soft?
She probably could. I think she's too scared, though. He sacrificed himself to save Sheba. He's not like Saturos.
He's a good bad guy.
He's a good bad guy, exactly. Ah!
Oh, yeah!
Oh yeah, there's others. We gotta go find Jenna. Meanwhile, Kraden's like, I'm here too.
He's like, whenever you have time, I've lived my life.
Alright, so now we gotta leave Venus Lighthouse and go look for Jenna. Yeah, it's gonna be tough talking to Jenna about her brother. Oh boy.
They're gonna be like, did you save my brother? Who's gonna tell her?
So, right before we face Saturos and Menardi, that's where the Lost Age begins, from Jenna's perspective. So while all this is going down, the Lost Age starts with what the other characters are
Yeah.
doing.
But it's also like they have to survive because they still have the rod for the Jupiter Lighthouse.
Yes.
So, you know.
Somehow they'll
I
survive.
feel like that would be a super bold, like, plot hole. You just gotta shake it off the bones, you know?
Yeah, we still got the rod.
You can pry it from my cold, dead hands. Thank you.
But despite a long and tiring search, Jenna was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, Jenna. Oh, she did. Did you guys find Sheba? Well, technically,
Part of her here,
yes.
part of her there.
She's all around us, really.
So now they're going to mourn the loss of Jenna. Fuck Felix.
Of Sheba.
Sheba, I'm sorry, yeah.
No, you're good. Usually it's me that makes the wrong name mistake. Because I don't know anyone's goddamn name.
That's fair. Oh. An entire village was swept away.
Just... Sorry for your loss of your good friend. That whole village died. Oh. Really puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
But, like, that's what the wise one warned us about. It's like, if you light these lighthouses, a great cataclysm will happen. And literally, when they lit the Venus Lighthouse, an entire, like, part of the continent just peeled away.
I can't wait for you to finish these.
We're getting there.
Talking about cataclysms.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's holding on hope that Sheba lived.
I mean, Felix definitely fell faster, so maybe she just landed on his body.
Felix did a Superman catch. Da, 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 da. Or my favorite one, like, I love the movie, but do you know in The Dark Knight when the Joker's like drops Rachel, it's like, let her go. Very poor choice of words, and he drops her.
Yeah.
And then Batman catches her, but doesn't slow down the fall, and they smash into a car.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, well, let's not do that again. I'm just like, you mean...
Meanwhile, Bruce Wayne inside the costume is like, they have collapsed lungs.
Yep.
Someone's throwing up.
Aw.
Don't be rude. Angry face. Hang on, let me put my angry eyes on.
Prepare to meet Mr. Angry Eyes. So yeah, Jenna and the others are lost at sea. Okay, so the seas have been rough since the lighting of the beacon. So it's not going to be an easy trip. Alrighty. So yeah, the game's almost done. We need to speak outside Farron's house one last time. So there's really not much we can do here.
Yeah. Smiley face.
There he is. Ah yes, the island of the ancients. Oh, that's right. Bobby's dying because he, like, ages rapidly or something. There's so many plot points going on right now.
Yeah.
It's like, light the lighthouses, save Sheba, find your friends.
They're like, listen, I know Jenna could be dead, but there's the whole Bobby situation.
Oh, hey, it's the Black Orb. We're gonna try this again. Alright, we gotta relocate Bobby's ship. Do you remember where Bobby's ship was?
I don't even remember where I set my keys down.
Huh, fair enough. Okay, so, the ship that we found that was like underwater, that was Saturos' ship, not Bobby's ship. Bobby's ship is actually very close by. And we're gonna use it so we could set sail to find the secret city of Lemuria, save our friends, and then the world. Yes, we'll find fucking Lemuria for you.
You're like, listen, Aurora's a far way out, so...
The ship is docked at the edge of town. You'll know it when you see it. Alrighty.
Will I know it?
So yeah, now we get to see the actual ocean.
Ooh.
Instead of that huge lake surrounded by land where we fought the Kraken.
Yeah. The lake kraken.
Mm-hmm. Big old lake Kraken. Oops. This is when I realized, oh, okay, it's somewhere in this village. Because I left and it's just like, hey, don't go that way.
Where the fuck you think you're going?
Where do you think you're going? We gotta get on that boat. It's right here. Alright, I was told to let you in. Come on inside. I guess the ship is docked here somewhere.
Must be a pretty small ship.
Not exactly. There it is. It's fair size.
Oh, it's just sunken.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna use the black orb.
I was about to be like, if he can't see it.
Rise, ship of Lemuria. Adventure! Ho! I gotta admit, for Game Boy, that's pretty impressive. That's a pretty cool visual. So there we go. Ship of the Ancients. Alright, time to leave our home continent.
Tuna.
Uh-huh. Nope. Our journey's over when we prevent all the lighthouses from being lit. We got 2 more. Our journey's over when Felix is dead. Or I don't know. We'll find out what happens in the sequel.
I was gonna say, well, I think that depends on if Phoenix is already dead or not.
Did you say Phoenix?
Felix?
Oh, okay.
I might have said Phoenix, I don't know.
Sounded like Phoenix. Alright, so here we go. We get to see the ocean for the first time. Yes, we'll be okay. Quit giving me choices and end the fucking game.
Facts.
It's just like, come on. Just have a conclusion. Quit this. Oh, do you say yes or no? Who gives a shit? The credits are about to roll. It doesn't mean anything whether I say yes or no. The game ends anyways. And there it is.
Set sailing on to the second installment.
Yep. To be continued. Alright, our journey continues in Golden Sun, The Lost Age. As we stated earlier, we're not going to jump right into it.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break and play some other games. Definitely some other sequels that we've been wanting to do. But final thoughts?
I think I've shared my final thoughts.
Okay.
Like, I respect it. Not one of my favorites because of age, I would say. Age and limitations, but...
But a lot of that could change with a proper remake.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Absolutely. I could see this being like a top-tier game if it was remade well.
Alrighty then. Well, there you have it. I more or less feel the same way. I still enjoy this game. I no longer hold it as closely in my heart as I once did.
Okay.
So, yeah. Like, It's still really cool. I like most of the boss battles, the music.
I would say it definitely deserves the hype it gets because of its influence, but overall, I think that it would need some TLC for it to just be.
All right,
for me.
puppers. See you all in the next playthrough, and eventually, Golden Sun: The Lost Age.
Toodles!
Click.